What is up, and welcome back to the Dan Evans Show right here on the one and only Sports Illustrated.
Let's go.
Gentlemen, we had golf's longest day. Does this mean it's golf's longest week?
Yeah, and it was golf's longest day, actually. So.
That day got real long.
It was real long.
Yeah.
We got to get out to one of those.
Got to.
I mean, obviously not to qualify.
No.
But I would like to see what's doing. I want to see these guys marching around 36 holes to try and get their way into the U.S. Open.
I want to see that last 18 more than I want to see the first. I want to see how they really grind. I want to see Charlie Woods on the bag grinding it out.
You want to see the back 18.
Yes, the back 18, correct.
I do love
Second
that.
18. Second 18.
Second 18.
Yeah.
Charlie Woods out there carrying the bag for his buddy Miles.
Yep.
And a new teammate. I don't know why, but I like it.
I love it.
I love seeing Woods out there.
I sure do. And obviously it went great. And we even heard Miles Russell telling in an interview, he was saying, he goes, it was the first time I've had like a buddy on the bag and it was just relaxed. We were just, kind of yucking it up, having a good time. Maybe there's something to it.
Maybe he'll be at the U.S. Open. That would be insane.
And he said, they asked him, like, are you going to run it back? Is he going to come with you? He goes, I mean, I'm definitely going to see if he's free.
Yeah, I mean, we're so desperate and thirsty for Tiger to be in a major that the fact that his son might caddy has us giddy.
Might carry his buddy's bag just helps soothe a little bit of what we're missing.
Woods at a major.
That could be so cool. But imagine if Charlie Woods transitions from this junior golfer to becoming a caddy.
That would be funny.
I wasn't prepared for that idea because I still want him to be, a
so
world
do I.
number one and win 6 Grand Slams. But
If that doesn't work out,
he just caddies for Miles, who plays well.
yeah, that's kind of as good.
I want to try it. I want just maybe that's my missing key. That's why I'm not playing competition level golf is I haven't walked around or had, a buddy on the bag we can tell jokes. I don't know.
Yeah. You want me to go out there and
Would you?
carry? I mean, I'd definitely drive a car, but you can walk.
Yeah, I'll walk next to the car.
Yeah. No, I was thinking I'll gun it and meet you at the ball.
Yeah, you do pace of play here.
Yeah, come
I
on.
don't know what you're doing.
The thing says we're an hour off. I don't know.
Yeah, grab a little tempo here.
Yeah.
Well, Miles is among the notable names who made their way into the U.S. Open. Billy Horschel,
Yep.
glad to have him in.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, we already know he was TGL Player of the Year 2 times in a row, 2 times, repeat.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And now he's in the U.S. Open. I feel like it's Billy's year.
To win it or just like in general?
Just in general.
Yeah, probably.
Just out there, being a man of the fans.
Billy's 2 years.
Yeah. Who's his doppelganger?
Was it?
I didn't get that far on the list.
Was it Christian Bale?
I was literally about to say, was it like Superman?
Yeah, okay, that checks then. I think that's
Yeah.
good enough. We can just
Either way.
consider
Batman,
that fact
Superman,
check. Yeah.
He's all the above.
Yeah, it's enough qualities.
Who else? Dylan Wu and Nick Hardy.
Neil Shipley as well.
Neil Shipley.
Yep.
I love me some Neil.
Yep. Maybe he'll get a hole in one like he did in TGL, speaking of.
Favorite part of last year's U.S. Open out at Oakmont, I'm in the media lot, just got dropped off from the shuttle, finding my way back to my rental car. And I look over and Neil Shipley is in the media lot, just like talking to a group of friends. Like we're not even like on property of the course anymore. We're like down the road over in the media lot. I'm like, what is Neil Shipley doing over here? I didn't bother.
Maybe we'll see him again out there this year.
I really do hope we get to see Neil Shipley in the media lot again.
At Shinny.
That'd make it. Friend of the show, Max Gracerman made his way in.
Huge.
There
Thank
we
God.
go.
Yeah. Some other friends of the show, not close.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, Max Homa made it to playoff, right?
8-man playoff for 3
Yes.
spots.
8-man playoff. That's wild.
Yeah, for 3 spots.
For 3 spots and just an unfortunate putt
Yeah.
put him out of the mix.
Yeah, that's got to be just debilitating.
Do you think at all the fact that he was doing it up in Canada, he was just, wasn't on, home soil?
Yeah.
Putts don't roll the same up there.
No, I mean, I don't blame him. I mean, that it sucks. You hate to see it. We want to see Max win, but it's a 8-man playoff for 3 spots is tough, especially after 36 holes. I think at that point, that might even the playing field a little bit more between like the pros and the guys that aren't as good, or like the PGA Tour guys and the guys that aren't as good. Because once you're that tired, it's kind of like who wants it more, right?
Yeah, I mean, you've already done 36,
Right.
and now you're just in like overtime grind.
Yeah. No, I think that maybe even favors the non-PGA Tour players when you get to a playoff that deep in.
That's true. I mean, even you look at like guys who are currently playing college golf where they're actively carrying their own bag week in and week out. And that's got to add an element to it.
Yeah. And I mean, is it crazy to say maybe they're playing more golf than the PGA Tour players? Maybe that's crazy to say. But aren't they playing like a round a day at least?
We got coaches yelling at them.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like
and like not coaches they pay and that they can fire.
Yeah.
Like, assigned coaches.
Right. There's no reward for them for finishing T15. They don't still win $80,000. They're just, that's bad.
Dude, speaking of college coaches, I forgot which school it was, but J&A Golf, I believe it's what it called. The guys that are a part of Good, but kind of like at the same time, they still do their own thing. They went to a school, a university school, and one of them threw their club after like a bad shot, just like kind of like just like one of the little dropping, not like in a crazy like throw club. They put them through what they call like their their punishment. They have to push this heavy like sandbag mat type thing across like maybe 30 or 40 yards there and back, and then afterwards they're like, yeah, if we're late for practice, we have to do that 6 times.
Jeez.
That's
so
not
like
ideal.
Yeah, like imagine doing that and then carrying your bag. It has to feel super
Do you think
light.
like Dustin Johnson has to do that if he's late for practice?
I don't think so.
I doubt it. He's not pushing the bag.
No chance.
There was a weird moment. Adam Svensson, he misunderstood the situation, if you will, and picked up his ball marker when he shouldn't have. Did you guys hear about this?
I heard about it.
A little interesting moment. So he was a part of the playoff, and the final spot was decided. And once the guy made the putt, he was like, okay, cool, I'm out of it. There's no spots left. So he picks up his ball marker. But there were still 2 guys left in the playoff. What those guys were supposed to do is continue playing for the alternate spots and what order of alternates. And so he and the other player, even though they were no longer competing for a spot in the U.S. Open, they needed to finish and even play more playoff holes to determine what order that will go. And once he picked up his ball marker, he sort of forfeited and gave the first alternate spot to the other guy, Matt Wallace. And then it pushed him into the second alternate spot by picking that up.
Question. So for qualifying, so this week's tournament out in where are they at? I know they're in Canada.
The Canadian Open.
Yeah.
Yep,
So
RBC.
if you win that, are you in the U.S. Open or is the field done?
You know what? I did not see that. That wasn't mentioned in the exemptions list, but I know, just last week, Poston, he got his win. And that put him into the U.S. Open. He was supposed to go out and play golf's longest day, the whole thing. I don't know. How fun would that be?
It would be fun. I don't know either, but I would assume whether it's through whatever type of exemption you want to make up, I would assume if somebody who isn't in the field wins this week, they're probably going to be in the field.
Do you think the people in Canada call it the Open?
Got to.
They've got to, right?
You have to. I mean, and this is the plaid jacket, right?
Yeah.
So JT defending.
Do we call Shinnecock the Open? Is that the Open?
I mean, if we're going to call anything the Open, it should be that.
Yeah.
But no, U.S. Open, British Open.
And then
Canadian Masters.
Was last week at Riv women's the Open?
Yes. Yeah, it was women's the Open.
Or is it the
women's
Open? Because they put it in the middle.
It's something like that. I think we're changing it to Nelly Korda Invitational, though, from now on, after winning with that putt. But we'll see.
But here's what I will say. Let Nelly pick her own shoes.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, if a goat picked my shoes out, I'd keep wearing them regardless.
That was an interesting moment, though. It was kind of a cool thing. I mean, obviously, she's Nike. LeBron's Nike. He's big into the golf world. I even think he's a Nelly Korda fan, isn't he?
Oh, yeah. He tweets about her a lot.
I got to get on those to see some of those tweets.
Yeah, get notifications on.
And I guess he had a custom pair of golf shoes made up for her, sent them over as a gift, and she went out and wore them. But I at some point, was it 6 or 7 holes in, she said, you know what, give me my shoes back. One of her trainers ran back to the locker room, got her original shoes. I guess they were a little loose.
I mean, LeBron's a size 18. Obviously, they're loose. No shit.
Looks like Bozo.
Yeah.
I wonder if, because she could be used to a specific shoe. So maybe like you know how some shoes are a little taller than some? Maybe it could have been a little bit of that. I know with basketball shoes, there's a lot of padding underneath. So maybe when LeBron was making his version of a golf shoe, he wanted to keep like that
little extra cush.
So maybe her timing was off and her connection was off just because of that slight.
Justin Thomas literally actually talked about this, and he talked about like why he wears like the same model of golf shoe all year, because he doesn't want to change like the thickness in the heel and his stance. And now he's like a 1/4 inch taller from the ball, which changes impact. I'm like, I wish I lived in a world where a 1/4 inch was wide.
Yeah, where that was making the
I
impact.
was just completely missing the center of the face.
It is a lot, but
I mean, it is a lot.
Yeah. It makes sense though.
It does when you're dialed.
I mean, I have multiple points on this. One, LeBron definitely didn't make these shoes, so let's not blame LeBron.
No.
He didn't make-
I don't think he deserves any blame.
No.
I think, she's putting on a different shoe, excited, but the feel might be different.
And here's what I'll say: I will put all of the blame on Nelly.
But wow,
crazy to rock a brand new shoe on the first day of a major. That's crazy. You got to break a shoe. Everyone knows shoes need to be broken in.
That's true.
Everyone knows that.
Do you think, like, obviously, when you're sponsored, you got these clothing deals, you got a big Nike deal, whatever it is, and they're scripting you for the tournaments, they're sending you shoes and outfits and the whole thing. Are they breaking in like all the pairs of shoes every single time?
That's a good point. I thought shoes are kind of something that a player would just have. Like, I think these are my shoes. Do you think they're getting a new pair of shoes every day?
I think
Finau does.
I think it gets real fresh.
Really?
Crispy.
Yeah.
Crispy
Oh, I would
shoes.
hate that.
Finau gets a new.
Oh,
He either gets.
if you want to send me shoes.
Oh, God. So
I-
many new shoes.
When I was looking, because Finau's wife posts a whole bunch of stuff on social. She posted like with
She's a great follow.
Nike
Shout out
outlet,
Atlanta.
like with every day with their stuff. I'm not 100% sure if it's 4 shoes or 2 shoes or 2 pairs
So
of shoes.
crazy.
Because some outfits go good with the same shoe. So they do send them like shoes every week.
I'm thinking strictly performance, though. Like, obviously, style, you want to have a nice, fresh pair of kicks on.
Oh, yeah.
Not
you're going
not
out with your
questioning
friends,
that.
hanging out with the buddies.
Yeah.
Got some fresh sneakers on.
But, like, I mean, how many times have you guys worn shoes in your life for the first time, and after your first day of wearing them, you have blisters? Happens all the time.
Never happened to me.
What?
Yeah. I had some, they were like the Nike, I don't know, were they the Dunks or the Lows or something like that? So I wore them to the PGA show.
Oh, God.
Brand new.
That's a day of walking.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we were walking miles upon miles. And by the end of the day, I was like limping.
It's like the worst place to ever wear a brand new pair of shoes. I think. That or like running a marathon.
The only time
Same
I've gotten
distance.
blisters on my feet from walking a bunch is when we were in Bolingbrook. Like, but I think that could have been the heat though, too.
Yeah,
But
blame the heat.
It's not so much the heat, it's the gosh darn humidity.
Hey. Weather report?
I was kind of looking over the path to qualifying into the U.S. Open.
Yeah.
I think it's kind of fun. This year, we had a near record-breaking number of qualifiers, 10,201. The only year with more qualifiers was last year, and there was 10,202.
Oh wow. Yeah. They got a little ahead of themselves last year.
Yeah, they did.
Clearly.
Was that
It
for
was-
finals or is that for total?
That's the initial
Okay.
wave. But I do appreciate, they did cut the field size back a little.
Yeah.
Just drop it down to 10,201.
All these like signature events, everyone wants to cut the fields down. Even the U.S. Open's doing it now.
Looks like entries came in from 50 states plus Puerto Rico, D.C., the U.S. Armed Forces, and 49 foreign countries. People from around the planet
Yep.
want to get into our Open.
Other planets, even maybe.
Yeah, but quite frankly, I think that's very possible.
Yeah.
I think an interesting point, players that have won the U.S. Open in the last 10 years get an exemption in.
Mm-hmm.
Couple notable names, obviously J.J. Spawn, Bryson DeChambeau, Wyndham Clark, Matty Fitz, John Rombo, our guy Gary Woodland, Brooks Koepka, and Dustin Johnson. This, though, will be his last year with the auto qualify in, the kind of the 10-year window they give you. So here's a real question. Are we going to see Dustin Johnson out at next year's Golf's Longest Day?
Oh, I don't know. I think there's a lot, obviously, in the air about Dustin Johnson's future.
Yeah,
Playing
I
golf.
feel like it depends on Liv.
It depends on a lot of things.
Yeah.
I don't know, dude. If I'm DJ, I don't know if I'm doing that.
know
I'll be
if I'm doing
honest.
that.
I'll be honest. I don't know. I feel like I know the US, I know like all these majors are tougher to get into or whatnot, even though it's called the US Open, but still, I think these guys can find their way in.
I think
you know a guy who knows a guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like, yeah, you know what? Slip me a bag tag.
Yeah.
Come on.
Let's see you on one.
Or is it even like, Dustin, we didn't have you in the field here. Are you visiting or?
Just powers through the security, though.
It's Dustin. Let him in.
Yeah, what are we talking about here?
So all of those 10,201 players head out to 108 sites, April 20th to May 18th.
Ooh.
And they duke it out. And among those sites, it gets whittled down to, let's see, my notes are a mess here. It's 500 and something. Why is it not giving me the number? Where did it go?
I'm going to guess 536, Dan.
It's 535. They cut it down
Seriously?
by one. No.
Oh, I was like, wow, I bodied that.
All right. Some okay. Everyone starts at 18 holes. Survivors move to the 36-hole qualifier. The best of those sites join the exempt players to build the 156 players of the U.S. Open field at Shinnecock. But how many after the first round? Why is that missing? Nearly 1,000 players who compete into the final Oh, okay. So 1,000 players end up in the final qualifier.
Got you.
And then that ends up then. Okay, whatever.
Out of that,
these notes are just terrible.
I mean, I don't know. How do you feel about them having a smaller field this year?
By one.
Yeah.
I think, you know what I mean? It's a very exclusive field.
Yeah.
And you can't, I mean, even though it is the Open of US,
a lot of contradictory
it can only be
things.
so open.
Yeah. Yeah, because I mean we have to mention like how you get in, because I didn't really understand how, like, who can I enter? No, the answer is no, I cannot enter.
You could.
No.
Theoretically, if you got way better at golf.
Yeah, way.
Or
way
you
better.
said your handicap is 0.4.
That's the eligibility criteria. You have to have an official handicap index of 0.4 or better.
To get in the US closed?
Shit, to get into the US, to get into the closed.
Yeah.
Which is why, I mean, I guess at least you don't have to be scratch.
Yeah,
it could be 0.4.
Yeah.
Hey, real quick question. Is this the tournament where they kick people off the course, like during the qualifying?
Oh, yeah. If you're playing terrible and you're just bogging the day down and you're in the original 10,000, they'll peel you right off.
Oh, it's got to be a tough feeling.
They're like, dude, listen, you're 15 over, making the turn. We're going to go ahead and pull you off. Because you would imagine someone who's just having a terrible day and you're out trying to put on your best round and move on and get into the U.S. Open, the Open of U.S.
Close.
And you got some guy who you're shooting 4.1 billion.
Yeah.
And you're trying to pace a play. This guy's searching for his ball. He's back in the woods, digging through gopher holes, trying to find this thing. I would imagine that'd be completely frustrating.
How do you think the officials approach it? Do you think they're nice about it? Where they're like, dude, you're a +2. You're a stick. We know you're a stick. You're just having a bad day.
Dude, and I don't know, like, did you change something in driver settings? Like,
they're like trying to show him stuff.
It'd be like, all right, pack it up, son. Your time's done.
You gotta be done.
Yeah.
Or is it like, hey, how's it going? Hey, so I did notice you're kind of like hitting more than everyone else in terms of like shots.
And things of that nature.
Gotta get him out of here.
Oh, man.
You know where I was on golf's longest day?
Where were you?
Medinah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. The
Dined of me.
future home of the 2026 President's Cup.
Oh, yeah.
I got a nice little invite out. Folks over at Genesis, they are the official car of the President's Cup.
Of course.
They're like, hey, Dan, you busy? I'm like, well, depends what you need done here. You need some help taking the trash out and getting dishes done. You guarantee I'm busy. You need me at Medinah? The schedule is wide open. It was cool. Yeah, it was the media preview day for the President's Cup. And we got to play the championship course at Medinah, course number 3, where the President's Cup will be held. And I think these guys are going to have a really, really hard time based on how much I struggled out there.
Yeah.
I think they're really in for it. Guys, it's a tough track.
Oh, I'm sure.
Is it?
Yeah. I mean, brutal bunkers, lots, fescue up to your knees, and I'm sure they're not done growing it out.
Mm-mm.
They even have some bunkers that have like an island of fescue mid-bunker, where it's just this like huge cascading bunker with just a wad of grass in the middle.
Oh my God.
Those are the worst.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Like at some point you're like, like don't go in the bunker. Okay, don't go in the fescue in the middle of the bunker.
Yeah.
Just give me bunker at
You
that
have a club
point.
for that? Like a
I usually end up using a few because the first one doesn't work. Second one doesn't work.
but it gets you out of the fescue into the regular sand.
It's back to the regular bunkie, so go back to the first club.
Yeah.
So I think the whole world knows you've played Augusta by now.
Thank you.
What would you say the difficulty of this course compared to Augusta?
Ooh. Man, that's a tough question. It's tough to answer.
Is it close?
It's very different.
Okay.
Very different setup. Like for example, at Augusta, you miss fairway, you're in the pine straw, you're punching out, and you're taking pine straw shots. At least you can see your ball, and you kind of can figure a path out. But when you're swinging in tall fescue and club is like hitting these tall grasses in the downswing, here's what I'll tell you. I did never have to hit out of the tall fescue. Okay.
Flex.
However, I did hit out of the same bunker multiple times, more than once. Yeah, like where like it's almost out and it hits like that top lip and then comes right back down.
That's when you got to ramp it up there, man.
Yeah, or that's when you like splash some sand and throw the ball.
Yeah.
It's different. It was tough. I feel like
No political answer here.
I might have struggled more at Medinah than I did at Augusta. However, I was in some sort of like alternate universe when I was playing Augusta and felt like I was maybe blessed a few times with some shots that really worked out. I didn't get as many blessings one day.
No.
But it was fun. What they did is they kind of gave us a President's Cup style event. So we were all competing and each group was a foursome. The foursome was divided into two groups. It was you and your partner in a cart, and then you were versing these other two and the other cart. And before the round starts, they have kind of a bag, a gift bag or whatever it would look like, filled with wristbands. And they were either red for Team USA or gray for the international team, flag and shield. And somebody from the team just scoops around in there and pulls one out, and then that's your team. And then it decides who the other team will be. My guy, Billy here in the green, he did the draw for us. Killer dude. We had a great time.
You guys were matching too.
Oh, dude, we were so dialed. He drew US. We were Team USA for
Let's
the day.
go.
Yes. So it felt good. You know what I mean? Representing the homeland. You got to get out there and do it. And it was also interesting because it was based on your handicaps within your group. So like the one guy we were playing with, if you look on the far right, the guy wearing the white polo, sort of the taller gentleman in the farthest right corner, it was like a one handicap.
Oh, geez.
Just shy of being able to qualify for the US Open, apparently.
Yeah, apparently.
And so I got like a couple strokes on a few holes and whatever. So it kind of worked out. It was a close match. Unfortunately, we didn't get to play all 18 holes.
Yep.
16 downpour. Big time.
On 16 or after you played 16?
It was a shotgun start. So our 16th hole of the day wasn't necessarily hole 16 on the course.
That's what I was going to ask
Did
you
you
next.
Did you complete that 16th hole?
There was 2 holes remaining on the scorecard when
Gotcha.
The horn blew. It was like, where you hear it back at the clubhouse and everybody's got to head in. And at that point, man, we were making a run on them. We finished down 1.
Oh.
And next hole, we're tying it back to 0. And that final hole, we would have won the match. I know it.
You know it?
I know it.
Were you down more and you were coming back, or were you up and you choked?
There was a point, I think we were down 3.5.
Jeez.
And a half.
Yeah, because you could half a hole or whatever. Or no, our score was, we had 3. It was like, no, we were down 3.
Gotcha.
But there are half points. We weren't down a half.
You were counting your total score.
That's
Yeah.
the first world President Cup win in a while.
Yeah. And, but again, that was only our group. All of the groups were adding up to the total score for Team USA or Team International.
Oh, that you were just down by one with your group of 4.
Yes, because you want to contribute. You want to, you know what I mean. You want to lock in a match. You want to get some points. You want to put them on the board.
Yeah, like that's what Rory cares more about than winning the Ryder Cup.
Yeah, it's about the legacy of the personal points that you earn.
Correct. Yep.
Yourself in your own golf legacy.
He's a team player, though.
So we made it back into the clubhouse, and we all gathered around. They had the actual President's Cup there. Very cool, very cool. And they announced that the international team won. USA lost.
What do you want us to give you, like a pop here or something? Or we're disappointed.
You should be disappointed. Not only in me, in everything. You should be disappointed in my future as a golfer at these events that aren't really for anything.
Why do I feel like you're at fault?
I am, because I didn't put winning points on the board. I mean, you can't win if you're losing. You know what I mean?
That's profound.
Yeah, it is. But here's what I will say. I don't remember the exact score. It was like 189 to like 165. Ooh. And there was only 1 point in there that was from our group. So we didn't lose this whole thing. It wasn't like a 1 point spread and had we got to play those last 2 holes and we could have done this whole thing. I'm not saying I'm blaming the rest of the team. I'm just saying that the greatest cause of the loss did not come from the real Billy Z and I.
Right. However,
yes,
if everybody is worth the same amount of points, then you are tied for the most responsible.
Well, so they added up like all of the points. So I forgot what it was. We had like, I don't know if it was like 5.5 to 7.5. And so they put all 5.5 on our or 6.5 to 7.5, whatever. And so that's where like the 189 to 1.
So somebody could lose by way more and make it worse for the team.
Yes.
I got you.
Yeah. So like, that's why I said, like, you know, there was only a 1 point discrepancy coming from our group. So, you know, were we the biggest contributors to it? No. I got to say big shout out to Genesis though.
Yeah.
You know, kind of the best part, I'll be honest. They sent a car to my house.
Oh, you love that part every time.
Oh, there's something special about it. So, you know, I'm a dad. I'm always like driving everybody around and picking everybody up from practice and doing this. To have a car, just show up to get you there right on time to golf. I mean, come on.
Oh, not just any car either.
Like
a very, very, very nice car.
I was in a beautiful Genesis GV70. It's kind of the sportier SUV.
Oh yeah.
That kind of like that cool kind of like reddish racing interior. Mm. And they got this screen up front and it starts like over by the driver's window and just goes all the way through the center console. Like it's the whole thing is just screen.
That's nice. I
don't know what like aspect ratio that is, but you could watch anything.
Oh yeah.
Could you imagine fire that thing up? It just bringing you right to Medinah.
Yeah. Come on. What a day.
And he was like, hey, I'll just be hanging around town. Just I'll be close by. Shoot me a text whenever you're ready to go.
Oh, wow.
And I was like, heading back to where you drop me off if you feel like. He's like, on my way. I'm like, oh my God.
You don't have to if you don't want to.
Yeah, no, it's like, and again, if I could probably call, I don't know, maybe my mom could come get me.
So did you have to drive there or did they pick you up like from?
Picked me up from my house. Pulled in my driveway. Guy sees me carrying my clubs. He's like, oh, let me grab those for you, Mr. Evans. I'm like, Mr. Evans is my dad. And yeah, just perfect. How great.
That's awesome.
Sounded like a perfect day.
It really is.
Even the rain couldn't hold you down.
Really couldn't. No. I mean, I did inquire at the pro shop about a rain check for those last 2 holes.
No.
I was like, well, yeah, but like for continuity's sake, I probably need like a whole round. You can't just come out and play 2.
In fact, probably like 20 holes next time.
Yeah.
Oh, get those 2 done. Rip another 18.
The check-in started at 7:30 a.m. Call to carts was at 9:30, and then shotgun start was at 10. So I got there at like 7:25.
As you should.
Yeah. I was on the range for probably an hour and 10.
Was it a nice range?
Oh, it was fantastic.
Was it grass or was it?
It was grass, but it had been raining a ton on and off that morning, and so we were on the mats. But the mats even had those like little slots where your tee fits in nice. You're not doing the thing where you're just like jamming a tee into the mat and it doesn't stay good.
Were you working on different lies or were you shooting free throws like Claude said?
I didn't really have like a plan per se. I was hitting a ton of everything and I like to go through the bag, see what's not doing well, spend a little more time on it until it feels good and comfy.
Yep.
Then kind of bounce around and make sure that didn't like ruin anything else.
Yep.
You know, so like I'd probably hit driver 3 different times throughout the course of this warm up. You know, I will say wedge work off the mats. I don't know that you get like some real honest practice.
Yeah. No, I don't like hitting irons or wedges on mats.
Oh, I'm irons on mats is like freebie golf. I mean, you know, you're not going to chunk one.
It's cartoon.
Yeah. But then when you go up to like actual grass and especially someone that sucks like me, it's like I ended up like topping it.
So is it a mental thing or it's just you were practicing a swing that's not going to play?
I think how my swing path is, and I'm still trying to work on it. Like I'm trying to hit, I think 2 under it. And when it bounces off the mat, like I'm hitting the mat first, it bounces and I hit it pure just off of that single click.
Yeah.
So when
You're not getting ball first.
No. So like, that's why it kind of screws me up.
Yeah. What have you been working on?
You know, just life in general, trying to become a better person for my family and just playing golf, man.
Yeah.
Just playing golf, listening to what you tell me and trying to apply it.
Well, yeah. I want you guys to have a better chance next time we do a 2v1.
Yeah. I don't want to be dying here.
I'll be honest.
We got hustled by ourselves.
I already feel like we'll have a better chance against you now.
Did I get worse or did you guys get better?
I think
both.
We've got no, I don't think
I'm not
worse.
confident enough to say I got better.
I think as a team now, as a unit, after golfing a couple times together, we'll be able to like understand our games more. Because that was the first time we've actually like played with each other.
Well, that was the biggest problem. It wasn't that we couldn't hit balls for shit. It was the fact that we didn't understand each other's games enough.
Is that what it was like when you'd hit a ball and it wouldn't go where you wanted? It was his fault.
Yeah. And vice versa.
There's no vibe with you. There was no vibe.
We have obviously never played together.
That's why I'm in the woods again. Son of a.
Hey, if I just keep on hitting my ground ball flop shots that just shoot out of a bunker, I'll be good.
I do like the idea of us getting our asses kicked by you in golf and then being like, it's a chemistry issue. We just need to get more time together.
Maybe like, you know, some team meetups or something. You know, I don't know.
Like we don't spend 8 hours a day in the studio foot apart.
But golf court, like we don't have chemistry out over that place.
Yeah, without a roof.
Yeah.
I
hear ya. We also took a little trip ski last week.
We did.
We did
indeed.
We're out of Genesis.
Yeah.
No, we weren't. We were at the Riv, the home of the Genesis Invitational.
Yeah.
I just call it Genesis.
I thought you were talking about when we went to Green Garden last week.
I'm talking about our flight across the entire country to Los Angeles.
That one, yes.
Where we went to the Riv for the U.S. Women's Open.
Correct.
You got to be careful because I a lot of times want to say Women's U.S. Open.
Me too.
Which it's not.
It's so much easier to say.
The USWO.
Yeah.
It's not the WUSO.
WUSO makes more sense. Sounds better. But
it's a controversial topic.
Yeah.
But either way, you still get the best gals in the world showing up to play some golf.
Yeah. On one of the most beautiful courses in the country, may I add?
I mean, Dan Rappaport says it's his favorite in the biz.
Yep.
And he's been
one day into another.
I would be willing to say he's probably been to more golf courses than I.
Yeah.
He's been in the industry a little longer. He logged a few more hours.
I think it's also like, I think he's a bit of a homer. I think he lives right by Riv.
That could do it too.
Yeah.
I'm sure people who, say live in Augusta thinks, Augusta is a better golf course.
Right.
Whatever. It's probably just more of a local thing.
Yeah, but it's beautiful.
It is. No, it really is an incredible course. And when I was out there in the spring, and I had so much going on. I literally did not see the course. I was like at the clubhouse, and then a thing, like filming a thing, doing a whole thing. And people were like, so how is it? I was like, from like the little area I was at, it looks great. We finally got to walk the joint.
We did.
Like the whole joint.
In the UV9 sun.
Dude.
We did it.
Yeah. And like most people say, it's a whole lot hillier in person.
Yeah.
TV doesn't do it justice. It really actually is.
It is. I would like to add, though, it's somewhere in the middle ground because it's not as hilly as people say, in my opinion, at least compared to Aronimink 2 weeks ago. That's way hillier.
Good point, perspective wise.
But it's mainly because the clubhouse is 1.5 miles directly up from the rest of the course. So if you walk down that hill, guess what? You got to go back up.
And if you're out hiking for, any amount of time, seeing a bunch of holes, like that finishing uphill trek is brutal.
I mean, we are two able-bodied grown men, and we were looking for a shuttle that was mainly for like older women on the course.
Okay. Am I at like pinnacle of peak athletic performance shape? No. However, I can get around pretty well, play a lot of golf. I almost had to like take some time to prepare to get back up that hill.
Yeah, that hill was ridiculous. But when it leads to such a beautiful clubhouse, it's worth it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, man.
Got a chance to chat with a couple superstars.
We did.
Got a couple questions in for the one and only Nelly Korda in the pre-round press conference kind of a thing. It's always interesting. Like we were seated front row, and like when you're that close to the person, but you're like talking on a mic, but yet you're in regular conversation distance.
Hey, Nelly.
It's tough. And you don't know, like, do I do speak up, speak clearly voice? Or do I like find somewhere in between where like, no, we could be conversationally talking. We're this close, but yet I'm projecting my voice louder. I go through all of these mental gymnastics that does everybody else do this, or am I just in my own world of overthinking everything?
I get it.
I think a lot of people do that.
Oh, thank God.
It's a weird situation to be like, it's a very small room and we are not, I mean, like me to you is where you were to Nelly.
And like to be on a microphone through a speaker system.
Yeah.
Like at that distance.
And it's tough because it's like you don't have the headphones in to hear.
Yeah.
And I feel like that makes a huge difference because now like, I don't feel like I'm like shouting. Like I feel like I'm talking to you guys like a normal conversation. But then as soon as you take the headphones off, it's like, oh, I don't know if they could hear me.
Yeah, and then then it's coming through the speakers, so like you're like it's like louder, and like I don't want Ms. Korda to think I'm shouting at her.
Yes,
no.
But thank you to T-Mobile for getting us those reserved seats because front row is always nice.
Oh, dude,
makes it easy, makes for a great video.
Like,
makes my job so easy.
Usually, you gotta get in a little early, get a good little spot, and they're like, "Gentlemen, right this way."
Oh, thank God.
Rolling out the magenta carpet.
Yeah, we're sweating from coming up the hill.
Yeah. Also, little chattiola with the one and only Brooke Henderson.
Oh, yeah.
Friend of the show.
Yeah, friend of the show, of course. She's been on, But to get to do it in person, it's kind of nice.
She's got that full interview ready. Will come out at some point.
All right. And we were on the T-Mobile range just like chatting, and it's kind of fun. Like she's over working on her game, getting dialed for a major, steps down, gonna yuck it up with our gang. Get to, answer some questions, a few minutes. I don't want to take a ton of her time, We're not trying to do like a deep dive, in-depth, 60-minute kind of a situation.
Right.
But either way, she's great. Like she makes it easy because she's like smiling ear to ear and she's like happy to do it or, whatever. It seems like it. And I just find those fun. They're like simple. You don't feel like it's the pressure of somebody who's like, how long is this?
She's a very joyful person.
I liked how you guys, because I edited the clips for socials for Brooke Henderson, the way you guys framed it, there was we had the 2 camera setup.
Yeah.
The one shot was like, you could see Brooke, Dan, and then T-Mobile range right in the middle. I'm like, oh, here's
what I'll do. I will give credit to the on-site producer who put that shot together.
Thank you.
The one and only JR.
Yeah, had to tell you guys to move over a little
He did.
bit.
He's like, hey, can I get you just a little, half step back?
Yeah, I love going half step.
Wait, I think I've heard that.
You probably did. It was the first thing after I pressed record.
And just a scooch. Just a scooch.
Just a smidgen.
Because you never want to say a full step because people will step way too far.
Yeah.
So you always got to say a half step.
There's no standard of full step.
No.
Yeah, you're like, whoa. Like, if there's like a boulder flying at your head, you're like, step over. I'm taking a huge step.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? Like, what does it apply to?
And as the behind the camera person, the last thing I want to do in that situation is being like, all right, go to your left. All right, now to your right. Like having to counter adjust. I'd rather just be like a little more to the left, a little more than way overshoot it.
There is nothing worse than like a reverse direction. Like, okay, now back a little the way you came.
Too much.
Way too much.
You never want to do that.
You know,
it's their fault.
Let's try something totally different here because you're not hearing a thing.
And then you move the tripod to, compensate for it.
Do you guys have any specific recollection where you were doing a project, filming, recording, doing something, and when it was over, whether in the moment or after, you're just like, oh, I blew it. Like I missed it. I whatever. Framed it wrong, didn't press record, forgot to plug the mics. Like, I don't know. Like, do you have any of those?
I think way back in the day, like when I was shooting like my old shows that like right out of college that I did, like we've had a couple episodes where like a camera went out, or like I was shooting on cameras where like you can only record for like 20 minutes, and like you have to set that timer.
Yeah.
And like timer don't go off, and you're just like, oh no. And like you don't notice it until after.
I had a pretty bad one.
What was yours?
Really bad. It was my first year at the Masters, and I was doing some second year. Sorry, and I was doing some recording with NFL football player Sterling Shepard.
I remember this.
And we were at the Mercedes house the day before. We did an interview with Ludwig Oberg, Sterling Shepard, myself, and then the following day in that same room, I was just filming with just him and kind of talking about sports and golf and everything. And I was like, let's just have some fun. Like, we'll just talk and conversate and whatever. And we were maybe halfway through, and I look at my camera and it says standby, not the red record. And we're deep. I mean, we'd been going, like, it would be impossible for me to go back.
Yeah.
Like, we covered so much, but I knew I had been recording on the microphones. So I had the audio. So I was like, okay. And I was like, oh, let me just adjust one thing here by pressing record. and then I kind of did this move. I was like, you know what? I want to go back to something you said earlier. And like, you know what I mean? Like, so I had like a little mental notebook going.
You think anybody noticed in the entire room?
No. And then it worked out great because the parts early on that I wanted to use, I just used as audio with B-roll over it and then cut to him. And I was like, okay, cool. Hey, I want to do the intro again one more time, but I want to get it like, so that way I got him to like,
you Bob Rossed it.
I totally Bob Ross.
That's the nice thing about a lot of the content we do, though, is we can work it. You know what I mean? Like, if we have somehow bad footage or bad audio, we can figure out how to make it work.
And then, like, at the very worst, you throw it in Adobe Podcast audio repair
and let it go.
You just salvage this thing.
It's always the not record, though. Like, when I first started doing my content, and I would do it over Zoom. Like, it would be like we'd finish the pod, exit out, and anybody who knows when you record Zoom, the thing pops up after you exit and it starts downloading, and that wouldn't pop up, and you'd be like, oh, I never pressed record. We just did an hour and a half.
It hurts.
Yeah. Mine is more so on the export side, where like I finish a show and I go to export it and then no sound. Like something that's more so what would happen to me.
Yeah, I guess that at least is a little less painful than like you're recording a live moment and then it ends and you did it wrong.
There's nothing.
And there's no going back.
Yeah. But at the same time, it does suck because you got to wait like another hour and a half, 2 hours for it to export. Then you got to wait for it to upload again. And
it sucks.
Yeah.
But it's definitely not as bad as like not recording it. But that's just the issues I go through.
Yeah. No, but it hurts. There's a pain.
You know, it's at the same time though, you know, it's a business we're in, and we get the rewards of when a video does really well, and we get to see all the numbers come in. But unfortunately, that's gonna come with a couple really bad mess ups that feel like they're the end of the world. Yeah.
They're like, must be, nothing but all roses.
Yeah.
Well, there was like one time.
We have like one rose in here. Singular rose.
Fake.
Yeah, it's definitely not real. Walgreens.
The Women's U.S. Open was great, though.
The U.S. Women's
Open. The U.S. Women's Open was great, though.
Yeah, no, it was.
Yeah.
It was great. We got to, come on, man. That was from
Look at that
hour.
farmer's
That was like from like an
tan,
hour
dog.
in the sun, bro.
Mine's finally kind of come back down, but I had this forehead burn that was, it peeled already and everything.
Because you decided to go no hat back-to-back days.
Yeah, usually.
9 UV.
I'll try to like break it up. Like if I do a no hat day, I got to do a hat day, especially if I'm like hair's done and like the whole forehead's exposed. Nose is like protruding.
You know, there's this thing called sunscreen, boys.
I do put it on occasionally. He doesn't.
I have to put on sunscreen because I'm already pasty white, but at the same time, I don't like the feeling of getting burned because I don't like putting aloe on my body.
Well, so, I'm never out on the West Coast, so I didn't like really take into account the whole like 9 UV thing. Like I didn't really know what UV was until about a week ago. But yeah, so that obviously really took a toll because we weren't outside that long.
I don't care
SPF
about the UV
and UV, like, is that like, are those like, it's like, oh, if it's 9 UV and you get 30 SPF, that's going to give you like a 3X. Like, do those numbers work together?
Probably.
Usually it don't matter.
You gotta call a guy.
It's like, well, they have 30s, 50s, 70s.
There's 100, yeah.
I've had a couple.
You got to get like, what, like a 210?
Yeah.
I think I have a 70 in my golf bag.
Yeah, it's a good spot.
And I don't look at UV. I don't care about UV. I just know if the sun's out, I'm going to get burned.
I will say, though, on the topic of LA, I did not think that I was going to enjoy the area itself. I haven't been out there since I was a little kid. I'm more of like a, Midwest East Coast guy.
Yeah.
I really, really liked LA. I really liked it. And I have a couple reasons why. One,
let's hear it. I got to hear this.
My whole life, I've been looking for a place on earth that isn't humid and it stays in like the low 70s, the high 70s.
Yeah.
And from what I've been told and what I experienced, it's a lot of that there. So there's that for one.
Yeah, like it was like a low of 61 and like a high of 69.
And not humid.
Yeah.
Like, dude, it was like 75 here the other day and unbelievably humid. Like,
now, do you think part of what gave you that such sort of euphoric experience was because we were guests of T-Mobile and they picked us up from the airport and brought us to Shutters on the beach to stay for multiple nights and then drove us to and from the tournament and dropped us off at the front door of the clubhouse. And then we had VIP access the entire time until the driver came and got us and brought us back to the airport to fly home. Do you think any of that made you fall in love with LA?
So for my second point was we have a pretty jaded view of what LA is like from the 3 days that we were there.
Yeah.
Like, yes, if I could go eat at super nice restaurants next to Reese Witherspoon and brush shoulders with Owen Wilson on our way in the front door of the clubhouse at Riv every day, yeah, it'd be pretty sick.
Take a flight back with Sketch.
Yeah, right. Yeah, exactly. Like, we had a pretty jaded view of it, but from my experience, it was great. If I could live like that all the time, I would easily. Yeah. No question.
People do.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm sure Tiger Woods isn't circling the block looking for parking.
No. God,
you know what
no.
I mean? Like,
God,
that's
no.
not a part of
He has
his...
a Vice driving him around.
Yeah, well, he definitely circled the block. Sorry. Never mind.
More like flip the block.
Yeah, my bad.
Well, yeah, JR, go find an apartment for a decent price there.
Trust me,
see what it looks like.
I'm with you. I'm saying the life that I lived, the life that we lived, I could live that permanently.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah,
Like,
that's a really good point.
I could confidently say that.
They're like, oh, what time were you serving breakfast?
Yeah, right. Like, with that being said, yes, I do have a counter to LA 2028 in my phone. Like, or maybe just Riv next year. Who knows at this point? But
I think all the above. I think we got to get to Riv next year. We got to get back to Riv for the Olympics.
Yep.
We got it. We
Shutters every time.
Every time.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a hell of a place.
It is. Shutters on the beach, man. Shout out to them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, obviously, mainly shout out to T-Mobile for getting us to Shutters on the beach. But shout out the establishment itself.
For being there.
Yeah, for just existing.
Thank you so much for being in the place you were made.
You guys are giving me some major FOMO now.
I'm also willing to say, on top of that, now that we've gone to Orlando twice this year, the worst airport in the world, that kind of like ruins the entire like aura of the city. I think it's just how bad MCO is. I'm taking California over Florida now, I think, after 3 days.
Wow.
Yes. Taking California over Florida. It's the humidity, man. I can't do it.
I'm
not a guy that likes to be too warm.
I don't think I'll ever want to live in LA. I don't think I ever want to live in California.
The taxes are a problem.
Listen, but if you can afford to live that lifestyle we had for 3 days all the time, maybe, that's not as big of an issue as it is, as it seems right now. I don't know.
Yeah.
What did we do in Orlando?
PGA show
and API. We went to Orlando
twice.
Oh,
I could not think of why we went there twice. Yeah.
Big Orlando guys.
Yeah, we're big Orlando guys.
They suckered me into getting clear. Never forget it.
Have you been to New York?
In my life, no, I have not. This will be my first time.
Neither have I.
Wow.
This will be the farthest
east
I've ever been, yeah. Yep. Philly was the farthest east I've ever been 2 weeks ago, and now it's New York.
We're stretching, you gotta warm up to it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's like, those maps where it's like it shows like where you've been in a video game and it's like clouds over the places you haven't been.
You went to Augusta. That's more east than Philly.
Is it?
Yeah.
Really?
Augusta.
I guess Orlando
Georgia.
Orlando probably is too, now that I think
Yeah.
about it. All right, well, I've just been saying Philly's the most east I've been, but...
In terms of like classic, traditional, what people know as East Coast.
Yeah, it's the most northeast I've ever been.
Yeah, northeast.
Most northeast I've ever been, and now it will be Florida next week.
I think
New
that's
York
the
next
same
week.
with me too, because I've been to Ohio. I've never been to Philly or Pennsylvania. Never been to like the Carolinas.
What about like Boston or New York? Or
No.
none of those? So yeah, you too. I'm assuming you've been.
I've been to every single place.
Yeah,
you've
yes,
said.
yes.
Yeah. And then some.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. I'm excited for it. It'll be a interesting group of people, I think.
Did you guys hear Scottie Scheffler took a little preview visit to Shinnecock before the Memorial? He said he flew out there Monday morning, played a practice round, and then flew directly to the Memorial. And they asked him, like, how come, or what were you thinking? Why'd you get out? He goes, well, first of all, it was like 104 degrees in Dallas. So it was like, I just want to get out of here.
Fair enough.
And since I'm kind of headed that way, might as well stop by. He said that the players have no clue what's coming. He says it's brutal. The rough is unplayable. He said the green complexes, the setup, he just said it is going to be absolutely brutal.
So you're saying that there's going to be a Rory complaint fest next weekend, and an F this course from Shane Lowry.
Well, here's
That's coming.
Probably that either way.
Yeah,
Yes. What I'm curious of, last few PGA championships, we're seeing winners at 20 under or more. And at U.S. Opens, I mean, we're seeing these guys get their teeth kicked in year after year.
Spawn was the only one under par last year,
which is crazy. Yeah. Do you think that maybe that's more what it is? We weren't prepared, like mentally, emotionally, physically, like to come get our teeth kicked in at a PGA championship, causing more griping and
Yeah.
At the U.S. Open, they're like, nah, that's what's going on. I mean, Oakmont, Shinnecock, like I don't know.
It was a why isn't my easy major easy situation at Aronimink is what it was.
Easy major.
Call it what it is, man.
Wow.
For the biggest trophy.
Well, it does seem like, I mean, with the PGA Championship, the scores are usually lower than any other one. So
You mean the US Open?
no, PGA is lower scores.
Oh, you're saying lower as in
lower
better.
as in better.
Yes,
yeah.
yes. That's a common thing that kind of like bothers me with golf is it's hard to communicate that. Like lower could also mean like worse, like
lower better, lower worse.
Yeah, it's tough.
Well, it's like the results were negative. Like, oh, that like
yeah.
Like, no, negative is good. Like, it's a good negative.
We wanted that. Yeah,
Like you could have scored so high, but then you could have scored so low.
Yeah,
it'd be
it's
the
like
same thing.
the doctor was really positive with my results. It's like, hold on. So it came back positive?
No, he was positive it was negative.
Yeah, which negatively he was positive about.
Yes. Naturally.
Well, we'll be back out there. We're going to be doing the live show again every night from Shinnecock at the Sports Illustrated House, 7 p.m. Eastern.
Thursday to Sunday.
That's fun, boys. I'm excited for that one.
Me too.
It's going to be a good
You
time.
guys said that at the same time.
Jinx,
know.
you owe me a Coke?
Well, you guys are getting the chemistry thing. I better look out.
Yeah. You're cooked, bud.
Well, it's in here.
Yeah.
It's happening
We
here.
need to get the roof off this place.
Get you guys out in that fresh air. You got no shot.
Now, me and the boys were driving again in the van.
Yeah.
It's going to be a good time.
It's going to be a big time.
I believe it's like almost equidistant as here to Augusta. Like I
And
believe
a very different result to the drive. You know what I mean? Like
What do you
you
mean?
drive the same amount of miles and time, and you're going to be in a very different land.
Yeah. Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Definitely. Yeah.
The Hamptons.
Yeah.
Wait, is it in the Hamptons?
I think
in the
it's
Hamptons.
Southampton is the locations.
We're in the Hamptons.
We're going to the summer house.
We're in the goddamn
We
Hamptons.
summer in the Hamptons.
Yeah.
If you
We're
guys ever,
Montauk guys, personally.
yeah, this is a little off topic. But have you guys ever seen the show Summer House?
No.
No.
It's a reality TV show, and it's literally based off of like it started off as these real people. Like it was just their weekend house. Every like group of like 8 of them would get this house, rent this house for the summer, and they would only go there on the weekends. They would live in New York City, go out to the Hamptons on the weekends, and they just party.
That's what we're going to be doing.
Yeah, so we're on that show.
Yeah.
That's what our live's going to be every night, 7 o'clock. Got to tune in. What a great time.
Yeah.
All right, before we sign off, Josh, you had something for us, didn't you? A hypothetical of
Yeah.
sorts. I love these, and I'm here for it. So what do you got?
I have.
I sit back like I'm like ready to.
Yeah.
So
Hosting job is done.
Yeah.
I got 5 here, but I'm picking one.
Talk to me.
Would you trade one major win for a walk-off Ryder Cup clinching putt?
Do you want me to take this or do you want to lead?
I think I have my answer, but you go first.
All right. Well, I'm going to take the Ryder Cup clinching putt because God, I guess I don't really have a great reason why.
Because Rory convinced you that matters.
Shane Lowry, you mean?
Well, just Rory with the points.
Yeah, the points and whatnot. But no, I just think that moment is just cooler, and you get to celebrate with your team. And like, I think in this scenario, do we have another major?
No.
Oh, this is my only major win.
It's just like it's buttoning up the end of your career, and what do you get to look back and claim?
Oh. All right, come back to me. I gotta think about that.
I'm taking the major win because there's more money in a major win than a Ryder Cup win.
That's very true.
Well, here's where I'm at. If assuming I'm winning either, like, it's no longer about the money from that tournament. It's this career collection of wins. So the money's already piled up. Yeah. Plus, I had a bunch of T2s. For me, the reason I'm taking the major championship is because it becomes a part of your introduction. They'll be like, whatever, 6-time PGA Tour winner and major champion, Dan Evans, which you'll never hear in your life. But generally, it's not like an Ryder Cup putt clinching guy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You don't hear that with Lowry.
Yeah. So I would say just for that to always be said, it's like, oh, he's a major champion. Like, I think that's why I would take it. Just clout.
Can we switch it a little bit with?
Well, you came up with it.
No, not like switch it, but like make it. You only have one major.
Yeah.
In your career. Just make it like one
that changes
major.
things for me. But I think I am going to give up the major and take the Ryder Cup one.
Yeah.
I think that just makes you
for home and for glory. Home or away?
I mean, I'd rather probably have away.
Away hurts them more.
Yes.
And that's why you want it. Even though on your home turf
it feels better for you.
Of course.
I'm going to take the Ryder Cup one, and here's why. I think even though you do get your introduction as whatever major champion, Dan Evans, which will never happen.
Never.
He has 8 T2s. But even though you do get that introduction, I think you're more of a legend in the sport if you hit that game winner. Like, talk to me now. If Shane Lowry didn't have any majors, but he had that putt to seal the Ryder Cup, let's say maybe it was even closer. Like it was a more, and it didn't hurt us. Him or Aaron Rye? Who's more of a legend in the sport? The guy who won the PGA Championship or the guy who hit the game-winning putt in the Ryder Cup?
Because I have a strong feeling I would be more of an Aaron Rye category.
That's kind of why I put you there.
You know what I mean? No, and I appreciate and respect that.
Yeah.
And fully agree.
Yeah.
That's a great point. To be like, he keeps a lens cloth in his bag, like that obscure fact that they just keep harping on, the iron covers and the castle tee.
Or he hit like a 30-footer to seal it for his country, and he's a legend in Ireland.
Yeah.
I mean, I think I'm going to take the Ryder Cup. It's close, though. I understand, like, getting to be called a major champion that's about as cool as it gets.
You picked major championship just sheerly for the prize money.
Yeah. Fair enough. That's also a fair answer.
Honestly, man, I'd rather have 4 mil or
well, Dan has all those T2s. That's the problem.
Yeah. I'd like my overall purse, that I've acquired in this fictitious world.
You and Tommy.
All right, give us one more.
Oh, one more? All right.
Unamas.
Would golf be better if Scottie had Bryson's personality or Bryson had Scottie's consistency?
Well, here's the interesting thing. Isn't that the same thing?
No. Like,
because if Scottie has Scottie's consistency, but was Bryson's personality, he morphs into...
Yeah, I was thinking that too. Those are the same thing.
Who would you rather have?
If Bryson had Scottie's consistency, he's morphing into the same thing as the other thing.
It's just the face of it.
Yeah. I do genuinely feel like if Bryson DeChambeau had Scottie Scheffler's consistency and the amount that people enjoy hating him, it's just kept dominating over and over and over. The amount the world would burn and the Bryson haters would just crumble. I live for those moments. And so I would take Bryson having his existing personality with the Scottie consistency of the last 2 seasons.
Yes. Sports are mostly better for the fans when the best player is either extremely, extremely likable, which Scottie's likable. I don't think he's the most likable dude on the planet, or extremely hateable, which Bryson is. So I think I'm going with that too.
Although, could you imagine out of nowhere, like Scottie shows up next week and he's just bubbly and he's just like, high-fiving everybody.
This is his birthday weekend.
I think I'm picking Scottie.
Scottie.
With Bryson's attitude?
Bryson's personality, yeah.
It'd be so weird to see.
I want to see it.
He's like jumping up and hugging Ted Scott.
Doing that weird-ass dance on the ground in his house behind the Christmas
picking up
tree.
the directional thing at Augusta.
He's like doing shots over his house, and Meredith is like, could you come in and help me with the diaper?
No. This one's brought to you by Underdog.
I want to see it.
We have fun, man.
Yeah, we do. Are you guys getting Scottie anything for his birthday?
No.
I think he has enough.
Think he's good?
You have something in mind?
No, I think a lot of times, okay, so what if he's won nearly $100 million in prize money, not including sponsorship deals and other things? Do you think he was like, at his birthday, he just wants nobody to get him anything and to not feel thought of?
I think that's a fair point. And because your name is on the show, I think we get to put like "and crew" at the end, and we just sign off. You can get him a gift.
Okay,
I got it. Cookie cutter for his raviolis. Rather than using the wine glass, use a cookie cutter.
Can't believe he did that with a wine.
I mean, I'm actually really thinking about how hilarious it would be to be like, we got you a little something, just a ravioli cutter.
Yeah, slide it across the press conference table.
I mean, what an insane moment. They're like, next we'll go to Dan over here. And I'm like, hey, Scottie, real quick before I jump in, I did get you something for your birthday. Just wanted to leave this up here for you.
And we get to sing, does everybody happy?
Skip around the room. Like, anyway. So the setup of the green complex is here.
We won't shut up until you stand up.
And it's one of those happy birthday ones where you just keep it going on and on and on. Like they add all the extra stuff at the end.
My God. Cha-cha-cha.
Yeah.
No way.
I never got the cha-cha-cha part for the
You know
birthday.
what? We don't need it.
In karate, we did chop, chop, chop. Swear to God.
Are you serious?
Being dead serious.
Chop, chop, chop.
Yeah, for somebody's birthday, we'd sing.
We actually did that in cooking school, too.
Yeah.
Chop, chop, chop. Yeah.
All full circle.
Whatever, guys. I got to go play some golf.
How you doing?
We got to get out of here. I don't know. Whatever. I'm ready for Shinnecock. I'm excited for the U.S. Open. The U.S. Men's Open.
Yes.
Yep.
Men's US Open.
Partially closed unless you have a 0.4 handicap.
Yep. So it's basically fully closed.
It's
not really
like what percentage of players at the local muni have even the option to do that?
They've
Probably
nerfed all the US Open.
0.5.
Maybe 0.4. Probably. All right. Well, that's it for the Dan Evans Show. We'll catch you next time right here on Sports Illustrated.